Welcome to SouthernCrossGO. My name's Grant. If you're new to the channel, it's nice to meet you. Now, I'd just like to say Merry Christmas for 2025 and Happy New Year for 2026. I really am appreciative that everyone's given their support to me all year, and yeah, that's just great. Alright, so what's been happening around Bali in December 2025? Coming to the end of the year, there's a few new things going to be enforced around Bali, and here's one of them. Because of the traffic trouble and problems around Bali and that, the government is proposing odds and even traffic rules. Now let me explain this to you. Bali is preparing to trial odds and even licence plates in busy areas like Kuta, Seminyak, Canggu, Ubud, Sanur to reduce holiday congestion. Now this will not work. Let me read straight from the government website. How it works: odd plates can drive on odd days and even plates can drive on even days. This will include cars, scooters and rental bikes and cars or whatever. The system may roll out during peak seasons like Christmas and New Year. Well, I can guarantee this is not going to work because it will create massive confusion. Like if you rent a bike, you can only ride it every second day. So, and locals have to go to work and, every day. What are they going to do? Walk to work every second day? This will not work. It's another silly proposal. They've tried stopping cars from Java coming down on holidays and reducing. They've tried everything. Really, that's not the problem. The problem is there's just too many cars here. The banks are too quick to lend money to anyone to get a car. There's that many illegal tour guides and that getting around and everyone's doing it. The traffic is just what it is, and I suppose you can't. This will not fix the problem. It will only add to more confusion and more trouble around Bali. And for anyone who knows who Bonnie Blue is, now she's been in the headlines a lot lately. My God, she's been denied entry to and a visa to Australia. She's got like the record of sleeping with 1,000 men in 12 hours or something like that. Something ridiculous. And if you get the calculator out, it works out to what? 1 every 43 seconds. My God, she must have been... Oh my God. Well, anyway, Bonnie Blue has turned up here in Bali, and because she was refused entry to Australia, and she's targeting all the schoolies that are here at the moment. So she has just been picked up and detained by authorities. Let me read this to you. Bonnie Blue, an adult content creator, has been detained in Bali along with a group of 17 male tourists aged 19 to 40 years old from Australia and the UK. They were taken into custody following allegations she was producing X-rated material in violation of Indonesia's strict morality laws. That's right, prostitution and X-rated videos and that is illegal in Bali. Don't come here and start making videos, Bonnie Blue. She is driving around on the bus. I'll see if I can get that picture up. She's driving around in a little blue truck. I'll try and put the picture up now, called the Bang Bus, and she's been detained in the Bang Bus, this little utility with a bunch of guys in the back. She's going back to be doing her X-rated videos. Well, all that sort of stuff's highly illegal in this country. They've already got her detained. I'm sure she'll get deported and never allowed back in this country again. We don't want her here. We don't want her anywhere. Go home. She's 26 years old and she's just a total, I don't know what to label her. Like, this just isn't normal. What's going on with the world? This is all for her social media and public view. She just sleeps with as many guys as she can. Like, what's the world coming to with these little Generation Zs or whatever they're called? And it's absolutely ridiculous. Go home, Bonnie Blue. We don't want you in Bali. Also, some bad news. On the 3rd of December, there was another massive storm, and a bunch of trees fell down in the Sangi monkey forest and killing one man. So yeah, apparently some giant trees. I'll just read you a little bit about that. Heavy rainfall in Bali has led to significant destruction at Sangi monkey forest, the worst damage recorded in over a decade on December 3rd, 2025. It also happened not long ago, probably a month or two ago, or a few months ago. Also recently, it fell down and 2 people were killed when a big tree fell down in Sangimunkah Forest like a couple of months ago too. So it's not very good news for Bali and tourism. They reckon they're losing a lot of money now because the place is closed. They've got to clean it up. And there seemed to be an issue with the trees there. They're getting too big and the ground's getting too wet in the wet season. And yeah, so just be careful if you're going to Sangimunkah Forest. It could be closed at the moment over Christmas. I'm not sure what's going on there, whether it'll be reopened or not. But anyway, bit of sad news for Bali. And there's a bunch of small stories going on. A 41-year-old Dutch man was very drunk, didn't want to pay his bill, and walked up and down the street wanting to fight everyone. When the police turned up, this is in Ubud, police turned up, he wanted to fight with them too, and then he was detained. He didn't want to ride his motorbike without helmet, just went on and on. So when you're here, don't be an idiot. Don't get too drunk and start fighting with people, especially the locals and especially the police. Be well behaved, you'll have no trouble in Bali. And another story from Wayan Costa, the Bali governor. He is planning on to stopping completely Airbnbs in Bali. So let me just read a little bit about that. Bali Governor Wayan Costa has proposed to cease Airbnb operations on the island, citing their limited positive impact on local revenue. Now, because so many people are just leasing and then subleasing again out villas, and there's a lot of foreigners doing this. He's got his little task force checking all that at the moment. He's planning on banning Airbnbs altogether. So whether this will solve the problem, I'm not sure. So we'll see what else we've got in here about that. He's explained that digital accommodation platforms are affecting Bali's regional income, particularly the tax revenue generated from hotels and restaurants. That's right, because all these Westerners that are coming and leasing or building villas and then subleasing them out, they're coming and going on tourist visas, they're not paying tax. It's highly illegal here. Make sure you get your paperwork properly done if you're going to come here and start a business. If you're not paying the tax, they're going to catch up with you sooner or later, and you'll probably get deported, you'll probably lose your lease or whatever, who knows what's going on. But he definitely does have a little task force checking this stuff, and this sort of thing creates the high prices around Bali by people doing this. They're illegally renting out houses and villas and things. It's pushing the price up everywhere, and so he's got a good little program here trying to sort that out at the moment. Also, people just don't learn. A British guy is facing the death penalty for allegedly smuggling in 5.5 billion worth of cocaine into Indonesia, which is like a couple of $1 million worth, you know. He's been caught, they've got him now. He's probably going to get the death sentence or at least life in prison. Now this is, I can't state it enough. If you want to use drugs or something, smoke some pot or do whatever you want, go to Thailand or just do it at home and don't even bother coming here, because if they catch you, you're in big trouble. Now, it's just, you know, people just don't learn. It's still happening every month. They're catching people smuggling stuff into this country, and it's their own fault. If they get caught, well, yeah, you're looking at the death sentence. So let's see if we can find a bit of information about it. 1.3 kilos of cocaine he was trying to smuggle into the country. Like, I just don't know how brain dead these people are. It really is the wrong move. So Indonesia's stringent drug laws, individuals are caught smuggling more than 5 grams of a Class A drug may face execution by firing squad. So be careful, don't do it. If you do drugs, just give it up while you come here. Have a few drinks or something, or just don't do anything. So, yeah, what can I say? Okay, so that's about it. This will be my last video. I might put one on a few days after, maybe next weekend, and then one probably start again the 3rd or 4th of January. So there might only be 1 or 2 videos in the next couple of weeks I'm putting out. So I hope you all a really Merry Christmas, a great Happy New Year, and I'll see you in January. It's going to be a big year, and I wish you all the best. Thank you from Southern Cross Go.